The CE marking was approved. Tom's coffee was cleared for Hamburg. He was finally exporting to Europe. Then his Colombian supplier called. The news was not good. A landslide had blocked the main road from the farm to the processing facility. The harvest was ready, but it couldn't move. 2 weeks of delay, minimum. Tom stared at the calendar. He had promised his German distributor a container of coffee in 3 weeks. If the beans couldn't get to the processing facility, there would be no coffee to ship. No coffee meant no payment. No payment meant a damaged reputation in Europe before he even started. He called Mike. "Mike, my supply chain is broken." Mike asked him to describe the chain. Tom went through it. Farmer picks the coffee cherries. Cherries go to the wet mill. Parchment goes to the dry mill. Green beans go to the roaster. Roasted beans go to the packager. Packages go to the port. Each step depended on the previous one. And the first step was blocked by a landslide. Mike told him to open the dashboard. Select the trade department. Add the logistics coordinator. Map the entire supply chain. Tom typed, "Map the supply chain for Colombian coffee from farm to Hamburg port. Identify bottlenecks. Suggest alternatives." 30 seconds later, his AI team was active. The logistics coordinator analyzed the supply chain. It identified 5 potential alternative routes. Route A, air freight the cherries by helicopter over the landslide. Cost, $5,000. Time, 1 day. Route B, use a secondary road that added 6 hours of driving. Cost, $300. Time, 3 days. Route C, process the cherries at a different wet mill in the next valley. Cost, $500. Time, 4 days. The dashboard recommended Route C. It was the best balance of cost and time. But it also flagged something Tom hadn't considered. The alternative wet mill had a different certification. It wasn't organic certified for the EU. If Tom used it, his coffee would lose its organic status. The dashboard suggested a 4th option. Route D, use the secondary road, but combine it with an expedited drying process. The cost was slightly higher, but it preserved the organic certification. Tom chose Route D. He called his supplier, arranged the trucks, and monitored the progress on the dashboard. The beans arrived at the mill 3 days later than planned, but they arrived. The organic certification was intact. The processing continued. The shipment made it to Hamburg on time. Tom learned something that day. A supply chain isn't just roads and trucks. It's a web of decisions. Every choice affects cost, time, quality, and compliance. And you can't optimize one without affecting the others. But as he celebrated, a new problem appeared. The German distributor wanted to meet. In person. In Berlin. And they wanted to discuss a long-term contract. Tom had never been to Germany. He didn't speak German. He didn't know anyone in Berlin. But he knew one thing. He had a dashboard that could help. What's your biggest supply chain headache? Tell me in the comments. Follow Tom's journey to Berlin. gaigroupai.com 7-day free trial.